It's not that we haven't had injuries in the past. It's just that lately it seems a lot of key players are getting injured. Just recently, Sebastiano Esposito twisted his ankle. He's out from anywhere between 12 days and 3 weeks. Kehinde Ibe is a youngster. Leo Jin pulled a groin muscle. He's out for another, well, probably 10 days at least. Chase Moss and Nicholas Jackson, both youth players. And then Hristo Lovkov has a hamstring strain. He's out for probably another 10 days at least as well. So, fun times. We've been on a decent run, though. We have yet to lose a game since we lost in the Carabao. We beat Birmingham 4-0. They are the last place team in the Prem this year. They just came up. Chances are they're going back down again. Sola had a brace of goals, Doku a goal, Jair a goal. Against United, we drew with them, 1-1 thanks to a Musiala goal in the 47th minute for them. We didn't have the best game, but the fact we managed to hold them to a draw while not having the best game speaks volumes. The Atletico Madrid game, this was frustrating on a lot of levels. Thomas Lemar got the scoring off with a 16th minute goal. We had more shots, we had more on target. We had the one Woodward hit, we had no clear-cut chances, no half chances though, and didn't have the possession advantage. Other than that, they completed more passes than us, we won more tackles, we won more headers, and yet all we could get out of it was a one-all draw, and Grigoras had a really good game. He got a goal off a very nice set piece, and his defensive work was also outstanding, but Jair had a bad game. Ricci had a couple of mistakes in the midfield, even though he came back up on a 6-6, but the draw didn't hurt us. It didn't help us, but it didn't hurt us. Wolves, we beat 1-0 thanks to a solo goal in the 6th minute. This was the game Leo Jin went out with a groin strain. And against Southampton, we beat them 2-0. Jordan Clark a goal and Joseba Sola a goal, because this is literally 4 days before our follow-up game with Atletico Madrid. I played a fairly rotated side. It was Barry, Polito, Silva, Valdez, Adam Arola as a back four. Tonali, Ricci, and Gallagher were the midfielders. Guler was the attacking midfielder. Sola and Clark up top as the strikers, and Clark rewarded me with a goal. And then he went out with a slight injury, and he will be back to full fitness shortly. Currently, we're in first place on 22 points. We're a point ahead of Chelsea, 2 points ahead of Man United, and 3 points ahead of City. Got a bunch of teams at 18 points, one team at 17 points, and then Liverpool's in 9th place at 15 points. So the field is starting to separate. We have a plus 12 goal differential, which is very, very nice. We've won 6, we've drawn 4. We haven't lost yet in the Prem anyways. So I don't know how long that's going to last. I suspect we will lose at some point in time. Hopefully it is not today. So we are going to be playing Atletico Madrid, who we drew with in our Champions League group. Let me pull up that group here. We're currently tied with them because of the 1-1. Wolfsburg beat Lille. So I'm confident in saying whoever wins this game today wins the group. And I think I did myself a favor by playing a fairly rotated side last game. So, who was that May rundown contract? Not sold. Dan Axel Zagadou. He's 28 years old. When does his contract end? Star player in his prime years. His contract ends in 28. He's on 145,000 a week. You know what? Let's see here. Okay, he doesn't want a contract, so I have no problems transfer listing him. I got some quality defensive center backs who can step in and pick up form. Grigoras and Tizier are proving to be a very nice 1-2 combination. If I can pull them up, I have some loan players who are having some absolutely fabulous seasons at their loan clubs. With Esposito going out, that makes Jair the midfielder. Stockbridge, Ricci, and Tonali. One of the things I discovered in going through some of the XMLs were the skin creator has an intro screen like this, which I also think is very cool. So we've got Barr in goal, Admiral, Zagadou, Grigoras, and Laird as the defensive back four. Stockbridge, Ricci, and Tonali as the midfielders. Jair is the attack midfielder. Sola and Doku up top as the strikers. Admiral on the throw-in to Ricci. Up to Jair. Back to Stockbridge. Stockbridge tries getting it to Doku, but was knocked away. Lemar ends up with the ball. He's running forward. I was switching some stuff around, and we need to do this. Sola rounds the keeper and puts it away. I completely missed that because I was switching the view because no one wants to look at the construction that's going on. So let's watch this in the highlight. It's his 12th goal of the season. Lamar was dispossessed by Tonali. Well done, Sandro. Laird absolutely launches a ball forward. Sola picked it up and just went right around the keeper, put it near post. Atrhletico on the throw-in again to Sola. Back to Atrhletico. Over to Stockbridge. To Ricci. Tonali, top of the box. Gets it back to Gergrass. Gergrass brings it forward. Holds it up. Gives it back to Zagadou. Zagadou over to Stockbridge. Stockbridge out to Atrhletico. Atrhletico centers it. Sola, and he's fouled. Jimenez completely fouled him in the box. There's no way that's not a foul. Doku's going to take this. Now, Doku had his last penalty kick attempt blocked. Oh, and Jimenez picked up a yellow, too. Nice. That's already Doku's 8th goal of the season. We're not even at the halfway point. Last year, he had all of 10 for the entire year. So he has settled down into the pressing forward role quite well. That was a nice shot. Match fitness seems to be okay. Everybody's calm or confident or pleased. Lodi on the throw into Gonzalez. Back to Lorente or to Koke. Lamar to Correa. To Chukwueze. Over to Hightor. Stockbridge forces him into a bad pass. Sola's going to get there. Sola driving forward. Doesn't really have any help yet. Holds it up. Gets it back to Stockbridge. Stockbridge centers it to Ricci. Ricci to Tonali. Tonali takes a long shot, but he curls it right. That would have been a nice goal had he made it. 14 shots, 4 on target, and XG 1.86. And that works out really well with the 2 goals we've scored. We've got 1 clear-cut chance, 1 half chance. Possession is fairly equal, but we've had more set pieces than them. And Atrhletico is just not having a good game. Doku, and he gets his 2nd goal of the match. A very nice assist. Oh, and oh yeah, just a bunch of one-touch passing. A very nice assist from Jair. We're going to pull Jair back to take the Mazzala role. Stockbridge, we're going to move to deep line playmaker. Ricci is going to come off, and Gallagher is going to come on as the advanced playmaker. And then Tonali, we're going to bring off. We're going to bring Hannibal on as the Carolero. If only because both those 2 players, Ricci and Tonali, were tired. Oh, Jair dispossesses Kluivert. Stockbridge. Back to Jair. Over to Sola. Sola up to Doku. And he gets his hat trick. That was nice. We are absolutely dominating Atrhletico. A very nice pass by Sola, and Doku with the left foot, which isn't his strongest foot, but he's capable with it. If his right foot's a 10, his left foot's a 5, maybe a 6. All black. Atrhletico steps in front of the ball. Jair to Gallagher. Sola runs by the defender, goes left. Doesn't have a shot. He turns around, centers it. Gallagher's there, and he absolutely buries it. Our 5th goal of the game. Gallagher's 1st of the season. I'll be honest, I'm still kind of upset at Gallagher. He's mad because last year he didn't play in the role he wanted. And I was like, dude, you had a really good season. You helped us win 1st place. You know, why are you rocking the boat? And he was like, I'm Conor Gallagher because I can. And if you don't want to do that, then I don't want to play here. And it's like, okay. So I put him out there. No one picked him up. I even offered to pay 50% of his salary. And considering he makes £135,000 a year, that wasn't an insubstantial offer. And teams still didn't go for him. Gergrass to Hannibal, to Laird, So he didn't move in the transfer window, and he was all, well, okay, I'll stay here, and so on and so forth. I was like, dude, I'm just gonna put you on the bench. And frankly, he's a quality backup on the bench. If this was a situation 2 or 3 years ago, Oblak a very nice save where we didn't really have the wiggle room in terms of salary and everything like that. I'd be a little bit more worried, but this way I'm not. They've had some really long passes. That's what I'm noticing here. To try and set things up. Hannibal. Lorente knocks it away, but Gallagher's going to run it down, hopefully. Gallagher to Zagadou. Zagadou to Gallagher. He sends it in again. Sola's there. Oh, it bounces back and forth, and Haidara ends up knocking it away. Goes out for the throw-in. Oh, we only got 2 minutes left, so I'm not going to pull Sola off. I've never quite understood that. Hey, there's 2 minutes left in the game. Let's bring a guy off the bench for all of 2 minutes. Doku heads it down. Laird. Is he going to get a goal this season? One would hope, and he's fouled. And that is the game. A 5-0 shellacking of Atletico. 29 shots, 12 on target, a 4.55 XG, 4 clear-cut chances, 3 half chances, a decent possession advantage. Completed 89% of our passes, 178% of our tackles, 87% of our headers. That is very, very cool. And that puts us in command of the group. It's possible Wolfsburg could still come up and surprise Madrid. I think Lille is definitely on the outside looking in. There's only 2 games left, and one of them is against us. Dominant win for Group H. IUP is having a fantastic loan spell at Nottingham. 16 appearances, 11 goals, 1 assist, 2 players of the match. I could have sworn there was a way. That's players. English Premier Division, Cup, Shield, etc., etc. Every once in a while, there's a screen that pops up about players on loan, and you get a list of the players who are on your asses. Being scouted by PSG, of course he is. Stockbridge is being courted by Chelsea. He just signed a new contract, though, last year, but I'm not selling Stockbridge. I don't care what he wants. And I wish there was a way I could remember how to pull that up. If I pull this up, but I don't want to hide the players on loan or at trial. It's going to be all the guys here who are kind of in the orange. So Getup has 16 appearances, 11 goals, 1 assist, 2 players of the match. Ben Elliott's having an okay season. John Okeke's having an okay season. Tyler Harding's having a decent season, although the coach keeps playing him out of position. Leo King is having a solid season out on loan. 8 appearances, 1 goal, 5 assists, 1 player of the match. Nope, that's it. But yeah, everybody's contributing quite well. Could have sworn there was a drop down for players on loan. I don't know. Maybe it'll pop up. We'll have to wait and see. So we have West Ham, who are currently in 6th place, coming up in 3 days. So we will be back with that match in just a bit. Thought I had a fairly deep bench, and then I realized some of my bench is actually injured, and I can't really use them. So we're facing a fairly good West Ham team. They're currently 6th. And this is who we're going with. I'm not a fan of starting Doku when he's at 85%, but I really don't have much of a choice unless I want to start Sola, who's at 84, and I don't want to do that. And then I got Rasmus Holland. You know what? That's what I brought him on for. It did do the intro screen. I'm not quite sure why. I'm going to pause this here real quick. So we've got Barry in goal, Laird, Grugras, Zagadou, and De Winter is the back 4. Hannibal, Reaching, Gallagher is the midfielders. Jair is the attacking midfielder. Holland, and Clark up top as the strikers. Poku just picked up an injury. I doubt he'll leave. We're slightly more match fit than they are, but doesn't really mean much. "30 minutes in, no highlights." With the boys, a little bit of encouragement. Oh, look, a highlight. Laird on the throw-in. Holland. Back to Laird. Laird drives forward, inside, outside, turns his man around, runs into Holland. Somehow, Holland ends up with the ball, gets it back to Laird. Laird. Hannibal takes the shot off the post. Zagadou on the throw-in to Gallagher. Ricci. De Winter. Back to Zagadou. Gets the ball to, I don't know who. The name didn't pop up. That's sad. Laird. Centers it. Clark is there, and he scores quite easily. Are they going to call Laird offsides? I wasn't paying attention to Laird. I was trying to place figures to names. Nope, he was onside. Well done, Ethan. Another assist for Laird. Although, in all honesty, Jair probably could have been given the foul. That is halftime. 9 shots, 2 on target for us. West Ham has been statistically better. It's late. Yeah. 8 shots, 5 on target for them. We've had the one woodwork hit, the one clear-cut chance. They have not had any clear-cut or half chances. We've had 5 long shots. What gives with that? I know. We're working the ball into the box. Gallagher from distance. Curls it around off the post. Corner kick. Hannibal. Sends it in. Laurel knocks it away. And that's the highlight. Tyrick Mitchell's at West Ham. Did he go there originally? I don't remember. We'll check that out after the game. Gallagher. Oh, gives the ball away. Rice, Eduardo. Sends it all the way back to Areola. He bombs it forward, but Hannibal steps in front of it. Gets it to Julian. Back to Hannibal. Jair. Crosses it over to Gallagher. Gallagher chests it down. Takes the shot. Puts it near post. It was not a big window to work with, but he threaded it through. No problem. And I'm totally mixing my metaphors there. A VAR decision? What were they looking at? Whether or not Gallagher was onside. He stepped back. Areola looked left. The ball went right. It was well done by Gallagher. Yeah. Stepping back when he did saved him. It was a heads-up play by Gallagher. Laurel on the right. Holds it up. Turns around, gives it back to Eduardo. He tries crossing in, but Hannibal's going to knock it away, but Sushek's going to run it down. Sushek to Haspanovic. Mitchell crosses it in. Laird completely misplayed that. And Haspanovic gets a goal. We, on the other hand, are going to make some subs. Laird's at 58%. We're going to move De Winter over to take his spot. We're going to bring on Atrhletico to take the left back spot for the moment. Probably come across like I'm punishing him, and in a sense I am. Atrhletico on the throw-in. Ricci. Gallagher. Atrhletico back to Ricci. Tries crossing in, but it bounces off a West Ham player. Gallagher to Hannibal. Hannibal back to Grigoras. Grigoras to Zagadou. Zagadou over to Gallagher. Gallagher out to Atrhletico, all alone in space. Crosses it all the way across the box to De Winter. De Winter sends it in. Knocked away. Sushek heads it down, but Ricci intercepts it. Back out to De Winter. Hannibal takes the shot. Hits the post again. Holy smokes. Take Hannibal off and bring on Tonali. We get Holland off and bring on Doku too. Holland did a capable job. Haspanovic back to Mitchell. Feeds Haspanovic. Turns around, gets the ball to Sushek. Sushek sends the ball in. Loro's there. Bounces back and forth. De Winter ends up getting the carom. Bangs it up the field. Doku heads it down to Clark. Gives the ball away. Jair. Zuma's off. It's a second yellow. Well, that helps. No highlights since Zuma got sent off. I realize I said that out loud, and there's still time left, and that is it. With a 2-1 victory against West Ham, with a little help from Kurt Zuma. Statistically, they were better than us, but it didn't really matter at the end. 24 shots, 9 on target for us. A 2.06 XG, 56% possession. Our formation was just weird. I don't know what the heck was going on. Oh, that's because I switched people around. Well done, boys. That was excellent. Thought I had the league pulled up there. I didn't look at it before I clicked OK, but we'll get there. So we are 4 points ahead of Chelsea, but they have a game in hand. Let me save this real quick. So the game, I get a little anxious now when the wheel spins, when it's going to the press conference thing, because that's where the game crashed last time. I want to say it's a driver issue. I updated the drivers. It'd been a while since I updated them. It's something I slipped on. Usually I check every month, and I just let it slip through my fingers. I will probably recall in January, unless I find somebody better or someone on the squad steps up. TY, all right. Tyrick Mitchell, West Ham. Did he go to West Ham originally? He did, for $29.5 million. Maybe not the best career since he moved, but that's okay. So we have a little bit of a break. Jesus Miasia. Or Copa Sudamericanos. Grading out as a B. Five-star potential ability. 2.5-star current ability. 21 years old. He's not an international. But you know what? We are going to scout him until we get full knowledge. Because his first touch passing and technique are great. His mentals are actually not that bad. His off the ball is a little bit concerning, but if he's a deep line playmaker or something like that, we can kind of sort of hide him. But we'll wait until we get the full scouting report. So, schedule-wise, what we are going to do is what I mentioned last time. We're going to skip this Wolfsburg game. We're going to come back and play Chelsea and Lille. And then come back for our FA Cup third round match. And hopefully by then we'll know where we are in terms of Europe. So, we did ourselves right this episode. The dominating game against Atletico Madrid did nothing but help us. Puts us in control of the group. It's ours to lose. And, you know, we still could if Wolfsburg gets a win and some help. You know, they could qualify if we lose. So I'm totally going to do my best to not throw it away. We'll see what happens. Player-wise, got a lot of guys who are wanted, and I'm hoping we can keep them through the years. We got a lot of guys who are wanted, and I hope we can keep them through the year. I would be okay losing like someone like De Winter because I know I can get a capable replacement in the transfer window for him to replace him. You know, El Shiwi's wanted by Sevilla, and he's unhappy because I left him off the European squads. And that was just a registration issue. There are players who were going to be left out. You know, if I put him out there and Sevilla offers me anything close to the 8.75, maybe I let him go too. So, Stockbridge is staying. Adamarola, I would like to keep. He's very close to reaching his full potential. He's also wanted by Sevilla. So Sevilla's looking for a left back, and they're looking for any good left back. Good gracious, I got a lot of guys who are wanted. Francisco is wanted by Wolfsburg. Tom Pierce is wanted by Coventry on loan. I may actually send him out for that because he's not getting a lot of playing time here. I kept him here because I wanted to get him playing time, but he has yet to start a game or come off the bench. So he's been doing really well in the under 23s, though. Just something I need to keep better track of. It's something I'm going to work on, especially with next save coming up too. That said, this episode is coming to an end. If you did like what you've seen and heard, please have a like, subscribe to the channel for more content. Questions, criticisms, comments, leave those down below. I'll answer as fast as I can. My name's FMJ. Thank you for watching.